Autobots, roll out!
My name is Optimus Prime!
Be gone!
Hello everyone, I'm Cyberverse Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen original Deluxe class Sideways. This is a fun figure. I actually really do enjoy this a lot. I know there's a painted variant. I think I have the main. I got it like this because I got it secondhand from eBay. But I think there's another variant where it's a darker shade of silver. I could be wrong, but I know that there are two. There's a variant of this because I have the somewhat silver one, and then there's the other one. I'm not really too sure, but anyway, yeah. So this is a fun figure, in my personal opinion. I really do like everything about this. This one looks close to an R8 than this one, and this is the Studio Series one, but I prefer this one because it looks closer to the actual car. Anyway, yeah, so there is pretty much that. Anyway, to get into details, pretty much the whole car is painted. The wheels are pinned, which is so nice. The good old days of pin wheels. And then, of course, you have, all the robot bits underneath. You got the engine, techie looking thing here. It's a really cool vehicle, and I really am happy that this is, that this was made back in 2009. I just wish it looked like an R8 for the Studio Series. I do not like the Studio Series alt mode. I'm sorry. The robot mode wins, but the car mode sucks. The car mode wins on this one. And speaking of robot mode, I guess we can go ahead and get to there. So the first thing you want to do is, I love this part. You push the grill in, the little stomach piece pops out, and then the wheels fold in just like that. I love that bit of transformation. It's so awesome. And then here, I like to pop the trunk. Yeah, the trunk part, or the rear bumper, whatever. And then I go ahead and pop off these bits. Now, oh yeah, that's another side effect. Since this is a used figure, the ball joints on his legs do like to pop off, so I'm going to leave that off for now, just to make it easier for me. What I like to do next is come to this panel here and raise, or, get the arms out of there. And then I like to raise this part up. Same thing over here. Get the arms out. Raise this part up. Okay. Now my next favorite part. Now I'm not sure. It looks like it. I think this is supposed to be, here where the hinges are. I think this is supposed to be one cohesive piece. But every model that I've gotten is broke. I don't know why, but it works fine without the entire casing. Kind of, sort of, but it kind of scares me because it's clear plastic. And it's old clear plastic, mind you. My next favorite part is raising these parts here to give him more of like a collarbone, which is really awesome. I love that piece of detail. And then, this part here, of course, I like to I like to tuck these behind the tab here because it looks more like he did in the movie, kind of, sort of. And then probably the scariest part is, well, the head reveal, because you want to get this untabbed while raising these pieces up. which is very scary because of the broken tab bits. And then you want to fold his head up here, and then you want to collapse the entire section, the roof section and rear section of the car, and then you want to make sure that it gets tabbed into his back down here, I think. I'm kind of lost for right. Nope, there we go. I think I did something there. And then the leg, you pop this out, fold this down, rotate this to the back, tab that in, fold out the foot, rotate this part down. That'll create his shin piece. And you rotate this part up, peg. There's a peg here, there's a port here, and you fold that in. Tab this part in, if it will work. Come on, you pain in the ass. Sorry. Sorry, I don't like swearing, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, on my right leg of this version of the figure, it just likes to pop off during transformation. It's incredibly annoying. So I'm going to fix that with some super glue at some point. Just not sure when. And then you just rotate this part up and around. Tab it in, put the leg there, give him the chicken leg, and then you just pop it back on. And there is Sideways in his robot mode. And this is a really cool robot mode. I'm not going to lie. I genuinely do like this. Now, as for comparison, here he is next to the Studio Series one. And, you know, the Studio Series one wins. It looks more like he did in the movie. But the alt mode on this one is superior. In my personal opinion. This is good in terms of a robot. This is okay in terms of a vehicle. The transformation on this one is a lot more fun. This one is kind of meh. But if I really had to recommend one, it would be this one over this. And I'm being dead serious about that. This is a good figure, but it's not as great as everyone says it is. There's a lot of issues with it. Yes, it looks far more accurate to the film, but I do honestly prefer the original because of the alt mode, the transformation. The only thing that is knocking it is the clear plastic that's on him, or on this one. This one, however, does come with the video game, tri-barrel rifle, which is cool. The articulation is vastly better on this one as well. It's just the transformation and the alt mode are not as accurate as the original. And this isn't even an actual R8. It just really resembles one, which they failed to do on the Studio Series. So in my personal opinion, if you want one that is alt mode accurate, get the original. If you want one that's more robot mode accurate, get the Studio Series. Me personally, I recommend both, even though I haven't reviewed this guy yet. But, I still like this one, but I like this one a little bit more. So, other than that, here's a comparison between him and his, I guess you could say his arch nemesis. Here he is next to the original Sideswipe. And yes, I have to hold them up because they're not going to stand on their own. Well, maybe Devastator here can help work with the balance. So there you go. So there's Sideswipe. Here he is with Jolt, original Jolt. Pretty cool. Here he is with the Bumble Meister. There he is with Bumblebee. And then here he is with Skids. His short ass. And then here he is with Mudflap. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's going to conclude this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In terms of weapons, he doesn't really have. Before I close out the video, he doesn't really have any weapons. He just has this saw blade on this side, and then he's got a fake tire on here. It's okay, but yeah. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Oh shoot! I've completely forgot to go over articulation. Jesus. I'm so sorry. He's got a ball joint here at the head, kinda. Ball joint shoulders, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow due to transformation, nothing at the wrists. He does, for an old figure, have a waist rotation, which is really cool and very rare on older figures. He's got ball jointed hips. He's got a single jointed knee, which doesn't do very much. And then he has, I guess you could say, for an old figure, ankle pivot on his feet, which is kind of cool. But anyway, that's his articulation. And yeah, the articulation on this is not as good as the one on the Studio Series. But nonetheless, thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned for Sideswipes review or Skids and Mudflaps reviews, because this weekend I'm going to be doing 4 reviews. I'm trying to make up for last weekend, and that way you guys have plenty of content, and it gives me time for the following weekend to kind of play catch up and get into more figures from the original Revenge of the Fallen line. And let me know in the comments if you guys are enjoying these old figures on the channel being reviewed, because I'm certainly glad that I put that poll out and you guys recommended to review these. I mean, it's really nice to go and take a look back at these older figures. Sorry about the train horn, but anyway, Amtrak comes through here. I live literally 2 blocks away from a rail yard, so they go through it all the time. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for Sideswipes review. Same with Skids and Mudflaps, and then we're going to try and take a few more looks at different figures and all that other jazz. So anyway, stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time.